She kind of does her. She has her thing, but she's mainly an alt, and that's the most fun part about her is her alt. And then after that, it's so Fiora's going to be in the jungle. We're going to see a collector's edition Annie skin like that in the Goth Annie. It's pretty cute. We're going to see Ashe Tarek bottom. Warwick going to be going top. That sustained Warwick is very, very popular nowadays. Got the prehistoric Cho'Gath. Yeah, talking about it. Going to be good. Scion middle burst AP caster. One of the best burst AP casters in League of Legends. Actually has some of the highest burst. However, if you can eat through that shield, he's kind of worthless. He's a stunned, and then he has no damage coming off that. Although attack damage Scion has been very, very effective. Pretty good pub stomp character. See Udyr jungle, again, one of the better junglers in my opinion. He can go Tiger for burst harass, or he can go Phoenix and kind of become like a Shyvana Light, Shyvana 1.0. And Ashe is going to face check this. Quick little spear, takes a ton of damage, and Flash already popped bomb. That is bad. Do not want that. And Jittlers told me like they were a little bit salty after losing to 25 minutes, because that was like a rematch for them. It didn't go the way they wanted it to, and they said, you know what, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna tear through this losers bracket. So anybody else in the losers bracket that's heading down the losers bracket, you better watch out, because these guys, they want to go on the warpath, and their picks right now are kind of one of those picks where it's like, we just want to get this game over with as soon as possible. We want to win. We want to wash that bad taste out of our mouths. And, you know, put a W on the board and get this tournament off to on the right foot. So, you know, taking that first loss, you know, we want to get a win and start on the path of winning. Looks like what they're probably going to do. Looks like Cho'Gath running Flash Exhaust. He just wants to sit up there, farm all day, no teleport. Top for Warwick, he's going to go Ignite Flash. So he has the Flash part, like we talked about earlier, for going the Exhaust, like the 25 minutes played it. But should be pretty good. Ashe actually with the teleport in this game. She's blue pilling? Did she disconnect? Wow, Ashe apparently did not buy items. And so she had to blue pill all the way back to base, and she bought a Doran's Blade. Wow, that is a new fail. That is a new fail that I have not seen. I have not had the pleasure of getting to see before. Congratulations, Optimus Grime. You officially are now in a fail video. That's pretty awesome. You know, hey, I'm gonna show up in lane. I'm gonna wait till minions reach there. I'm gonna realize I have no items. Oh gosh, and the enemy team told him too. No one on his team noticed. So not only did Ashe not know, but his entire team didn't even know. And the enemy team has to go, hey, by the way, Ashe, you have no items. I mean, come on. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal. Optimus Grime, you get to be in a fail video. It's going to happen. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get you on there. You can be E-famous too, along with Sundown Absolute. And Warwick actually getting pretty harassed down by this Cho'Gath up here. Don't know what's going on in his little world up there. Burst trying to go down, not actually gonna hurt Annie at all. She's gonna be able to get out of that with that stun. Oh, she's pretty low on mana, using it onto Scion, and she needs to go back in and lose this. Though the stun was probably down, she go in and get some CS on those melee creeps. Udyr looks like he's rotating up here, has double buff, checking blue, probably gonna steal some wolves for Fiora, but Fiora has already been there, go tracking back. Pretty smart. A lot of pressure down bottom. I mean, this bottom has been heavy pressure. They know that Fiora's probably one of those farm to 6 champions. Fiora typically wants to get to 6 as fast as possible, and so they're basically leveraging that and just pressing really hard on bottom, plus the fact that Ashe had to walk all the way back up to lane because she was not there. And a first blood top, I am terrible at this game. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Never again, I promise. I can't promise. But I should stop pontificating and start looking on the minimap. It's my job. It's my job for you. You know, I feel sad inside when I miss one too. Don't worry. No one is sadder than I. So Warwick not having a good time up top. Not having a good time up top. He's typically a heavy sustaining character. but not doing a good job against this Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath apparently, you know, has his number. I'll play him a little bit. Pimp the Imp's gonna have to back off here, as he should. Very low on health, probably taking some turret hits down bottom. Fiora looks like she's gonna back as well, pick up some boots. So 2 wards, that's interesting. Furious clicking for the win. I don't know why you'd pick up 2 wards, but you know, hey, that's cool too. Maybe she's gonna roam around, give some ward support to her team. Wow. So Tarek actually went Meki Pendant, and it's far enough into the game that he should have had a ward if he'd already placed one. So he went Meki Pendant, 1 ward, and a mana potion. That's new. It's not standard. Breaking the meta now, I guess you could say. Well, I don't know if it's breaking the meta. I think it's just doing something different. Oh man. Pantheon wants some CS down here, so he's taking some from Corki. And it's really, for Jittlers, is pretty much just a kill lane for them. Essentially, I mean, Pantheon support, he's really not there to be support, he's there to go kill people. Combined with Corki, they don't care who gets the kills. Just want to feed both of them, doing a great job zoning out here. Ashe very passive in these early stages. Really just wants to sustain and farm and get to late game. Doesn't really want to try to trade and be aggressive. Where Corki and Pantheon want to be. Stun coming down, Aegis. Heavy damage on both characters. Tarek's going to use his heal on himself to try to sustain. They will get back in range to get some XP. Try to CS a little bit too. You can harass, but if you don't pick up the kill, you want to still make sure you get that CS. Fiora rotating now, but she doesn't have red buff at all. So she has no way that she would actually be able to gank. She'd be much like a Shyvana at this point because she has no CC. So she's just still farming away. Udyr rotating up again. Look at another kill. Ping goes down. So will we see the landed rupture? Some juke into the Brett. Wow. Udyr juking himself, I guess, apparently. Giving up early on the game. Annie has charged up her stun. Sion lying in wait, just so he can clear out some waves. And right now Sion's at 51 CS and Annie's at 7. That is trouble, and they actually will catch out Fiora here. Bubble's gonna pop and blow her up. This is all sorts of bad right now. So things not looking up for Herp Derp. They're pretty much like, I don't know if they're trying to live up to their name or what's going on here. But yeah, it's not looking good for them. Annie's only at 8 CS at this point. She's being heavily denied. Ult coming down for Annie, trying to hurt Sion, but it's basically right into his shield, so it's not going to do a lot of damage. And she pops the full combo, but he's only at half health. I mean, he pops his ult back, and he's going to farm up all that health right back. Needs to control this Tibbers, and you'd be using Tibbers to actually zone out Sion here. And there's the flash. Bubble's going to pop. Great, actually, counter flash to get out of that bubble. Good job, Mr. Dark Balmung. Or Mrs. Dark Balmung, I don't know. Either one could be. You look like a little girl. You could be. Who knows? And bottom was Corki's CS 48 to Ashe's 16. So CS all around not looking very good. Fiora's 29 to Udyr's 41, so she's even behind in the jungle. And meanwhile, up top, 37 to 42. So that is pretty even. So at least Warwick, you know, he's hanging in there. He's fighting the good fight. He's been dove. He's been taking a lot of harassment, but he's still doing pretty good. Fiora trying to help out little Annie get some CS there. And really, you know, this right now is the story of David versus Goliath at this point. The Goliath being Jittlers, David being Herp Derp. And Udyr's like, I want blue. And Herp Derp's like, you can have blue, because we can't do anything about this. Oh, stun, oh no, here's possibly another kill. Look at that burst damage so early already. And we might see a double kill actually here with the Phoenix. And Warwick's running by, he's like, I can't do anything about this. Flashes out to dodge this bubble, but if it catches up in time, just barely gonna catch up on the tip. And they're diving in turret! Infinite directional turret, that is what you get, Cody. That's what you deserve. You deserve to die. I'm sorry, But if you're diving a base turret at 9 minutes into the game, you deserve to die horribly under a turret to infinite dress. Oh gosh, these guys, right? I mean, yeah. Oh. The Rock at Goliath's head, but it's not there yet. They're gonna need a lot of divine intervention in this game so far because it's not starting off well for them. Like to see the picks. I mean, I like to see Annie back in action. I like to see Fiora, although Sion a very good pick against Annie. Honestly, he just he's just gonna rope through. He just runs by the land, drive by, clearing ways. Meow. And I thought he was actually gonna think about. I thought he was gonna think about doing Raise, but apparently he did not. But just looking at Sion right now, he has triple Doran's Blade and his mobility boots. He's going to be able to roam around the map. That's what he wants to do. It's what he's all about. He should have the highest farm in this game as we keep going forward. Already at 80 farm pretty much. Not pro status, but still pretty good compared to everybody else that's left in this game. Warwick doing a good job top. You know, he's taking back control of this top so far. Looking a little bit better. Has his Merc Treads and a recurve bow, so... The bright light in the darkness for Herp Derp. Warwick doing a good job. Picking up their lone kill on that base turret dive at sub 10 minutes, yeah. Oh, Billy. You can do it, Ash. I believe in you. Ash nearing 30 CS, meanwhile, Corky at about 70, meanwhile, attack coming top, Bear Stun comes on, Rupture's gonna miss. No forethought in that Rupture, really. Still just putting tons of damage, and they actually can dive this turret because they're so high, and then he gets infinite dress under the turret again, but I don't think... Oh, it is going to convert to a kill again! So Zathal, the hero of this game, basically, for Herp Derp, getting the kills. Yes, you have done that twice now, Cody. And you should... One would think you might learn, but alas, you have not. And Fiora really needs red if she's going to be effective with her ult. Right now, if she ults in, her ult's not going to do enough damage. There's going to be no slow proc on it. They can either disengage, or they might actually be able to turn on her, depending on how the rest of her team follows up. They have baited him down, I mean, but she needs red buff if she's going to be effective here in a gank. Timbers trying to do some melee attacks. Timbers has crazy AD damage. Level 1, it's like 80 attack damage or something silly like that. Plus basically a Sunfire Cloak. We can get out of here. And there's the dive with the Ignite. Burst's going to go off, and that's who's going to pick up another kill. And that's why you got to be afraid of Sion, especially AD characters that can't get through his bubble really quickly. He just, I mean, he really is one of the highest burst casters in the game. So people don't realize that. They're like... But he does fall off late game, because once everybody gets their damage on the team and they can tear through his bubble, I mean, he's really nothing. I mean, you lose a lot of that burst damage. He has the stun, which will be effective because it stuns, it'll do a ton of damage. He has the AoE lifesteal for his team, but besides that, forget about it. Udyr stealing red, because he should. And it should be another kill for Sion coming in here. Flash is not going to save you, girl. Great timing on the stun. Roaming around with those mobile boots like I called. That's why you get him early. That's what Sion does. He just clears the ways, farms up really quickly. Tries to get as much AP as he can. Gets those boots. It looks like he's going to transfer to probably a dragon here for Jittlers, which they should do. I don't think it's going to be contested. Fiora rotating around. Annie rotating around back. And they're going to see it, but they're not going to actually be able to engage and steal it. Warwick heading back top, has his wits end, so Warwick actually looking pretty good against this Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath's very tanky, but Warwick has a lot of tools to deal with him. He's basically facing a tanky AP caster up top, and so by having the magic resist from wits end combined with the Mercury Threads, he should be able to stand up there very well. Like Cho'Gath's not going to be able to actually dislodge him from lane unless he has a lot of gank support. Dusty Virus, no mana. Ash Arrow, Crystal Arrow comes in now. Lots of focus going down here. Blade Waltz has been popped. Dusty Virus trying to escape out of this. Will we see one other stun? They might pick up another kill. They do pick up another kill, and now it's just down to the Pimp, and he's got a Heartseeker strike to try to kill Fiora, but the exhaust comes in, and they're going to save it. Ignite going down, it's not going to be able to pick up the kill on the Fiora, and they will run around with 2 kills bottom. Great engagement by Herp Derp Inc. Coming back, showing some life now. Finally, I like this. But uh-oh, here comes the Scion. He wants himself a kill. And he's not going to get it. And Udyr's going to steal himself a blue buff because he wants to. Because Udyr goes where he pleases at this point. Screw Mundo. This game's all about Udyr. Udyr's farm actually going pretty well. He's almost equal. He's 10 less farm than Corki. And he's the jungle. Looking pretty solid. Leave no CS behind. Sign 127 CS like I said he would probably be. And if you combine Fiora, Annie, and Ashe, you still pretty much don't get his CS. So, yeah. Scion pretty... Like, this is the ideal game. If you ever play Scion, this is the ideal game of Scion. Like, everybody else hasn't farmed, you farmed, you're just able to roam and burst everybody. This is like the ideal scenario when you play Scion. Anybody plays Scion. And Annie, poor Annie, she just, you know, at this point in the game, 37 CS, the only valuable CS of anyone on their team so far is Warwick. He's near that 100 mark. He's actually keeping pace with Cho'Gath and probably going to pass him here soon. And man drop for effect. Tarek running out of the man drop, but he should just ate it at that point. Send whoever he could under the turret to get as much damage out of that as he possibly could from turret aggro. That would be my recommendation. But they're going to take bottom turret, as they should. It's past 15 minutes. Don't need to use that. You can probably just keep pushing bottom and just securing other objectives on the map, I imagine. And so here we go. Stun coming in. Rupture does land. Exhaust going down. Chasing after another bear stun. Still chasing this. Will we see another infinite duress? It's not going to be enough this time, though. Just too much damage up there. And we have a Fiora Crystal Arrow, but I don't think they know the fact that they're actually going to die. Because top is way too tanky, has way too much damage. And Udyr is all after this Ashe, and then we will see the engage on there. And will he escape? He will escape. Scion coming in there to protect his buddy. Would be great if it was Warwick coming back to pick up the kill. It'd be priceless. But it's not. So 15 kills to 4 kills. We have roughly 13k gold advantage for purple team, and it's sub 20 minutes. That is not good. That is not what you want in a game of League of Legends. And Jittlers, you know, like I said, you know, they were angry about that last loss. They wanted to win really, really bad. They picked a really aggressive team comp. They executed it. Herp Derp Inc. having a little trouble getting some farm going. They got pressured really early. Weren't able to quite sustain and recover. Some of it self-inflicted. Ashe clearly not buying items, so basically self-inflicting the CS loss there. But yeah, otherwise, you know, Jittlers looking very, very strong here, and I hope they do have a good run. I hope there's some good matches. I don't count any other teams out, but I hope they have another good run. And whenever they get a chance, whenever 25 minutes, you know, whether they lose falling down from the brackets or they go all the way to the bracket and Jittlers has to fight their way all the way up to face them again in the finals, I hope that does happen because I want to see the redemption. You can tell these guys are salty about that first loss, round 1. They have that rivalry. You know, that's something to look forward to in this tournament as we go forward. So heavy pressure coming on here. They're just going to push all the lanes. You see Corki pressing mid pretty much by himself. They actually can afford to do this. Fiora Tarek pushing top. That's... Cho'Gath can actually 2v1 them easily. They're just kind of up there. They're up there to be up there. Like, I think the only way for Herp Derp Inc. to win or to kill someone, I mean, I was gonna say win a team fight. I don't even think they could win a team fight. But yeah, that's all sorts of bad. Getting lured in here by the stuns. Corky Valkyrie over the wall, getting a kill. Herp Derp Inc. pretty much has to to completely team up, and then probably try to get someone on the turret. Crystal Arrow flies by, misses everybody on its way off the map. Goodbye, Crystal Arrow. Nice, thanks for coming in. And Jittlers should be trying to move. They should just really 5 push down mid. They can easily do it. Other dragons gonna got here, but they can easily push down mid and press this really hard. Looks like they're roaming around for kills, but really they should just be clearing out turrets, pressing mid, and it looks like what is going to be next on the list of to-do lists, mission objectives. And there's a 5-man surround on Shogath. Shogath actually might fall here. Here we go. We have it. The 5-man gank, and it will work out. They actually will pick up Shogath. I have a feeling they're all going to be wiped, though. Oh, and wow, look at that burst damage. Ashe trying to get popped out here. Uses their flash to try to escape out of this. We won't see a dive. Udyr being caught out again, and here comes the man drop for the kill onto Ashe. Comes in, and will land. They'll pick up Tarek as well. Warwick trying to chase down Sion, but he's not going to be able to get it. Corky actually going back onto Warwick, shredding that armor, chasing down here, and so many people have died in the process here, and they're going to pick up the kill. That shield. People not expecting the damage. Warwick Hungry Strike, they're picking up a little bit of health. This push. And right now, just curious as what Jittlers. I mean, Jittlers could just end this if they want to at any time. They should just push hard. And will he get in time? Will he infinite dress? He's not going to infinite dress, but he is going to get the strike off. Corky in the wrong location. Will he? Won't even Valkyries. He's going to get picked up here. So Herp Derp Inc. They can have some kills. This Warwick MVP. Zathel, you get the MVP zoom in right there. Warwick is #1 in Brazil now. He's overtaken Mordekaiser. This is for reals, yo. Dirty mouth just for saying that. Sorry, viewers. Sion sitting pretty, has his Lich Bane, has his Rabbit on, has almost 200 CS at 22 minutes into the game. It's pretty good. Not pro, but still pretty good. Pretty good game by him so far. And he's just going to come in here and try to 1v2, and he will pick up Annie easy. In and out, that's all he has to do is that one combo. And I think we're going to see a Baron, and then after the Baron, they probably will finally finish off. I don't think they actually need the Baron at all. Actually, I know they don't need the Baron. This is almost like silly, like really like Herp Derp Inc. Like a chance for them to come back would be to attack them while Baron's going on. They take damage from Baron. But even then, I don't think they kill him. I mean, if you look at the health, if you look at this team and then look at this team, like I can actually see, I can measure these health ticks. Blue team, it's like black bars going on here. And there's the man drop from downtown. Poor Tarek, poor Tarek. The focus of all of Jittlers' rage and hatred right now. Sion zoning out 1v5. That's how it works. Warwick putting up a valiant fight, but by himself. No match for the rest of his team. And, he's been doing good. I mean, the Warwick, if anybody of Herp Derp Inc., again, gotta give him props. Played a good game. Even got killed early. Gave up first blood. But he played a solid game after that. Played a good matchup against Shogath. So, props to him coming out of this game. Jittlers, obviously running away with this game. I think they've kind of, just overmatched their opponents a little bit. Crystal Arrow coming in onto Udyr. They really want Udyr again, but they're not going to be able to pick it up. Dive is in full effect. Corky chasing after. They should clear out this wave. Should clear out another inhib. Could even see a surrender vote anytime, possibly. And they should just really press down turrets. Cho'Gath, why are you blue pilling? Why are you blue pilling? I'm sorry, but he doesn't have to. They just really need to go kill turrets and finish off this game. It's kind of like buying items because he's like, look how powerful I am. Look what item I just bought. I just bought this item. It's like, no, just go win the game. This is why I like tournaments that actually, I don't know if it's in the rules for international participants, but I like pool play, because when you play in pool play, you actually have to win your games quickly because the tiebreakers are based off of how fast you win. So teams don't want to sit here and do this oh, I'm going to go back and buy stuff. No, they want to win the game as fast as possible because tiebreakers matter. So I kind of like stuff that incentivizes that so you don't see games drag out where players could end it, but for some reason they're not. I would say they want to be careful, but I mean, what are golems at this point? Are you even gonna? Udyr doesn't even have to go back and buy again this entire game. He shouldn't even have to go back and buy. So what are you farming gold for? Red buff? Yeah, it makes sense. Slow, but everything else is superfluous. And they're running for life. Not gonna happen. MOBA boots too strong, too strong. Udyr coming in for a little chaos. Letting Sion do the heavy lifting. Gonna finish it off. There's the infinite dress, and that's what you deserve. Oh, great execution by Herp. Great execution by Herp Derp. Oh, yeah, he baited out the triple ults, but really, come on. That's what everybody should get for just being cocky and taunting. And here we go. Here's the man drop. Not going to hit anybody in time, but going to get the stun and Heartseer Strike off on to Taric. Taric's going to fall down here. And, I mean, see, look at how much health Cho'Gath has. They have so many people that can just tank this turret. Just tank and kill the turret. Do it. So Udyr did go back and buy, apparently. He's going to do Dragon. And yeah, so if you're tuning in, this is International Space Pimps online tournament. Right now you're seeing Herp Derp, the blue team, far behind, playing out this game the best they can. Jittlers kind of extended a little bit, but the handy victory, they've almost doubled their opponent's gold in Team K. Right now I am RaiseYourWeaponMedia, casting here for this tournament. You can go find out, if you want to see what led to this moment, why Jittlers is so far ahead, you can find all these videos, which will be on YouTube tomorrow morning. YouTube.com/RaiseYourWeaponMedia. Go subscribe to us. You can see all our videos when they do go live. We put all our tournament videos up there, or you can also follow us to the top left. And oh, Cho'Gath eating that crystal arrow for his teammates. Great job here. Timber's coming in. Lots of burst damage going down. Shield back up for Sonny. Once he gets that burst damage off, he's going to get it off onto Warwick. Warwick's going to get absolutely blown up. And it looks like the route is on. Shirello's Reverie popped. Randuin's Omen popped just to make sure they didn't get away. And Herp Derp basically has the fountain to look forward to, because that's the only place that's safe for them at this point. Maybe not even. They probably can still be dove in the fountain. They'll pick up some kills, but yeah. And so here we go. Round out the last few turrets. Clearing out this Nexus, and we should bring you... should be able to bring you another game after this. So thanks for watching. I believe next game might be 25 minutes or Autolog Gaming. I'm not quite sure who it's going to be at, but we'll see who throws me the invite first. They will be the winners of my affections.